I got Pippi in his name. Onyx. Do do do. Yeah, 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 wah, yeah, wah. Well, no, that's the famished face if I've ever seen one. What can I get you, Bella? Oh, bird meat from the hunt, you say? Leave it to me, I have just the recipe. A new dish I recently learned from some sailors, and for you lot, it's on the house. Have as much as you like, you hear? Let's go!
Come, come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
Oh, Tala. Talmat. Well, Talmat.
I'd heard that Charlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
I got an onyx.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
No, you can't escape. Giving you all the lovings. Can't escape. He's like, Father, no, get away from me. I don't want kids. You can get embarrassed on camera. I know you like kisses. Oh. Still spicy.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice.
Bro.
So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Sharlayan.
Hey, Onyx, can you not?
It's nothing I can't handle.
Ooh, she's crying. The wet meat
Boorish
noises.
manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
It's true though. People are like that.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
That's what it seems like.
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
Ooh. Long-standing acquaintance, sure, bud.
I see. I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Fair.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead.
I'm petting a cat. Here,
Since
100% here.
ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long.
Onyx has gotten into the habit to where he'll like put his teeth on you and start shaking his head as if like wild animals rip and tear meat off of a bone. But he'll like do it super softly and he just looks like he's doing it. I was like, oh yeah, you want to fight? And I'll go and I'll scruffle his face.
The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago. when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace.
God, that must be fucking nice, won't it? Huh. I haven't seen that this entire
My
game.
father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
One. Is there a brother?
A man who is too ambitious by half.
Who is it? Not her
Part of
brother.
The Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
I see, so he's evil.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it.
Oh, that's cool.
The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies.
Makes sense.
That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well.
Pretty cool.
And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal?
I'll do my best.
You don't need to decide right this moment. But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Bruh. Look, Woklama has the makings of a ruler I cannot say, but I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, is for you and you alone to decide. Take on it well. Now then, it's past time I report my mission success to the guild ship. I wouldn't have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. Come by the annex later. Till then. Money, 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 money! The coming dawn. Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Lamat's situation. Still, you've been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tural? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. Really wouldn't hurt to be better informed. Quite right. Now, only would it help you to make an informed decision, but if you choose to go, you would better prepare for what awaits. Come, my friend, let's be off to the archives. To the library! To the library! To the library! do 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 do. Library. Time to read some books. Time to read some books. It is impossible to adequately discuss Eorzean cuisine without speaking of that land from which many of our modern-day staples hail, the far western continent of Tyrol. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous popoto, these crops and more that regularly grace the Eorzean dining tables trace their origins to the New World as the place is known most. The tale of this culinary migration begins in the year of 1498 of the 6th Astral Era, when a Luminsian sailor named Kettenram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the therefore unknown continent. Kettenram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamulja. He was even granted an audience with their supreme leader, whose confidence he won along with permission to roam freely. Kettenram would return to Tyrol several times, but during his first expedition he charted the land and gathered myriad root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa. Most notable of these is the popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. Produce was far from the only bounty of Kettenram's expeditions to Tyrol. Many tantalizing recipes, such as the bean-filled burrito, and gripping legends such as that of a golden city, reach our shores by way of this ship. Those outside of Kettenram's circle, Tyrol largely remains enshrouded in mystery. Yet his influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse themselves in the culinary cuisine that is faraway continent. Yes. We learned about food. We learned that we get a lot of shit from Thrall. Every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Tyrol is no exception. While some of the herd creatures have become a familiar sight in the Eorzea, many more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces a select variety of species as described in testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca. Accustomed to Tyrol's craggy mountains ranges, this four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. The wyvir, ferocious scale skin, is native to the dense jungles of Tyrol. The Mamulja have succeeded in taming them and utilize their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should come as no surprise that the wyvir is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand the horned brute's rampage. The Valgamanda. Rowdy folklore holds that this bird-like creature is the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of nature's power. That it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Okay, so animals. They have diverse animals you've never seen before. Okay. Let's begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three great continents of Tyrol. The former stretch from east to west and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and a difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variations. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler when moving east and west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitudinal migration is far more common in history, whether it be by men, animals, or plants. A case in this point is Alligans, who rose to power in Aldenard before advancing east to Ilsbard. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garleans. Meanwhile, though the desperate tribes of Tyrol waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands, whether it be beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open plains could not pierce dense jungles. Such was the way of it until the leader of Amulja succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly, it is a testament to Otrok's greatness. Oh. Last one. Origins of blue magic can be traced back to the historic practices of Wallaki, a tribe in the distant continent of Tyrol. The tribe holds nature in the highest and is in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it. They have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them for the common tongue, it was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. I was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon. The tribe's sacred grounds is so named for the cerulean deposit that wells up to the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master the wild keys art and make the animals' powers my own. As no name exists for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of calling it blue magic. The reason I chose this color, as you can doubtless glean, is from the significance it holds to the wild key. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people who noble magic was born. Presuming the wide selection of books from the roll, you have somewhat information. Your RT will be eager to learn what you discovered. You should read the books again and speak to the reference page. So, I can assume then we're going to get a lot of new blue magic spells in the new expansion. If that's the case scenario. Ooh. Get this really quick. Cool. Scoured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. Well, there are a few books who are wholly dedicated to the subject of Tyrol. I dare say we found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. But come, let's continue outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatter. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. I couldn't help but notice that they will read this very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Tyrol within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? I like the one about I would rather taken with the tale of Ketsaram, potatoes, the legendary city of gold. We never read anything about the city of gold. I wanted to say blue magic, but no, I guess we'll do Ketsaram. Ah yes, the round Leminsian explorer who traversed the Indigo Deep and discovered the unknown vest. And his accomplishments didn't end there. He traveled Tyrol extensively and even forged a friendship with the Dawn Servant. We were able to meet Ketram. What things could we learn? Alas, all this happened nigh 80 years ago, and he may no longer be alive to tell us his tales. Moving on, did you perchance learn aught about the fauna of Tyrol? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. We learned about the mythological creature Velgaramananda. Now, why do I get the impression you're imagining putting your skills against the fell beast? Unfortunately, I found scant details on your would-be prey. One source simply described it as an enormous winged creature with scales hard as steel that rules the skies. I'd like to see it with my own eyes, presuming it even exists. I heard familiar voices. Alize? Out for now? Fancy running into you two here. Well, have some research of your own to do. Aye, we hope to arm ourselves with knowledge that may benefit the Gallian people. Having forged a new trade agreement with Razat Han, they will next look to foster relations with other nations, whose former imperial provinces. In this view, we hope to find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with one another. And what of you two? What endeavors bring you here today? We're going on a trip across the sea to Tural. We're gonna go fight people so a princess become a queen. The end. Nation comprised of the desperate peoples of Tural. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on Tuliolal ourselves. The contest is Bella the only one allowed to help Lamat? There was no mention of such restrictions as I recall. On the contrary, Wuklamat gave us the impression that she could have several champions. Oh, they want to go. I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alphanal. We have planning to do. She wants to go to, Brawl. Alize, wait! Ah, it would seem our plans have changed, if you'll excuse me. Never could rest on their laurels. Come, let's return to the annex. Onto the annex, please. To the annex to talk to Wuklamat. Bum 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 bum. Meow 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 meow. Zagraha.
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story. What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Wuklamat's request?
New adventure. Adventure. Woo!
Ha! I thought you might say that. With
Adventure.
an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well. Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination.
I just took the rest of it like a shot, and there was ice cubes in it, so I just straight up swallowed the ice cubes, and my throats are very cold.
But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward.
I have brain freeze.
That's what adventurers do. Is it
From
not?
the ice cubes. Oh. Good. Oh, Graha.
Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core.
Did you say hear, feel, think? Bro, are you Heidelin? Reminds me of Mama Heidelin.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Onyx is a piece of shit. I see you. I had a beanie on a chair right behind me. This one right here, right? He hops on the chair and immediately just starts clawing at the beanie, and it's just like kind of like what cats do with like glasses on the table, and starts patting it off. That's what he did with my beanie. I was just sitting there where the beanie was. He says, I'm not giving him enough attention. I don't. Staring at me behind like the little opening where the back's supposed to go, right there. He's just staring at me through it. We're gonna go on an adventure. It's gonna be great. Graha, you have to come. You wanted to go on an adventure with us. You gotta come. Thinkred! Thinkred's coming with us. Come on. Trial, Graha, Thinkred, Alfnau, Alize. You know, Estinian, Uriange, and Yoshola can take a break. Let's get the fucking A team in here, dude. Graha, Thinkred, Cryo trying to prove herself. Everything's gonna be great. Welcome back, Bella. If you're looking for Ruklamat, she's currently with the others in her chambers. Hey, Casey, congrats on being off. I saw you call me, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. If you like, I can go fetch them for you. Let's go. Understood. Please wait in the main hall. I understand, Casey. I'm very hungry too. I drank the rest of the vodka finally. It just took 4 months. It's not 4 months, like 3 months. 3 months and a week. I finally drank it. All the entire bottle. I don't drink that often. On an adventure! Adventure, adventure, adventure!
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
Adventure! I wish to go boldly where I've never been one to turn an adventure. Adventure! Let's go!
Excellent. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course.
Money!
Say your time in Tural be its own reward.
Money! Adventure and money! Adventure and money!
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
Yes!
Alphano, Alize! What are you two doing here?
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wuklamat.
It's true.
And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville's toads.
Ah.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
Grah! Hey, Ashes! Grah, my boy! We're going on an adventure, Ashes!
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphano Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles.
Yes, Uklama, let's go.
You want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Lion Girl might be bae. Just saying, Ashes.
We do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors.
She might be bae, I'm gonna be honest with you. Her first thing was, let's go kill something and eat it raw. She might be bae.
We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
Yeah, she's a princess, and she's like, come to my island across the world. That way you can help me win my coronation and become the queen, basically. I'm like,
The more
let's
the
fucking do
merrier,
it.
I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Step aside, Emmerich. I have an adventure GF now. Dude. Dude, Wuklamat
Nonsense.
Bay.
Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers, and spare them grisly deaths.
Why do I feel like the only reason they made Erenvel now a side character, like an important side character, is because people were getting like wet over him when the expansion first came out, because everyone loved Erenvel when it first came out. Yeah, she's ripped as fuck though.
I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on this city.
Oh
of gold.
yeah, and the entire point is that we're going to the City of Gold on an like we're gonna investigate the City of Gold as well. And then Wuklamat and Erenvel are like childhood friends. Dude, the road to El Dorado, dude.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Yeah, Kryl, you're coming with. You can't back out now. You have played your entire hand, Kryl. You physically have to join us, or you're gonna be disowned.
Perhaps I was.
Kryl was just like, I'm tired of being left behind. I want to be in the action too. So she can't back down now, or or it'll look bad.
Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
I don't care, Kryl. You're coming with. We're gonna have a great adventure. It's gonna be awesome.
You have nothing to worry about.
Aww. Grau's like such a
I
good.
haven't forgotten
He's like
how
a
you held
bi-
the
he's like a
fort
big
while I set off to
brother.
explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
Oh, Graha's staying behind?
But, Raha.
But, well, Grah, you have to come with. We can't leave you. You gotta come with. Also,
You
Thinkers.
want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity.
I don't know where
and I
Thinkard is,
insist that you seize it.
but Thinkard was hiding in the like behind a tree in the shadows, so he might come with too. Graha, you're such a good big brother.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Even though I'm pretty sure Krau's older than all of them.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
I'm pretty sure Krau's like the equivalent of, I think she's like in her like early 30s, while everyone else is like in their mid to late 20s. I think. I'm pretty sure she's older than all of them. Nonetheless, he's the big brother.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
What do you, we got a map of Tural, dude? The new continent we're going to? What do you got for me?
There.
What do we got? Let's see this new continent, BB.
This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loperids. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure. Tural.
Right here. It's right here. So this is where we've been the entire game. Now we get to go here. Which, I'm just going to point out. So, calm down for a second. I'm too excited. So this is where we've been the entire game. Currently, we're in Sharlayan, which is right here, where my cursor is. So we've been to all of these locations here, and we've been to here. Because this is Stormblood. Stormblood? Yeah, Stormblood. With the Japanese area. We have yet to be here. This is where we're going next expansion. There's also a continent down here, just saying. And we don't know what's over here. But you can definitely see a landmass right here. Meaning another expansion down south? I'm so... Oh, the music! Oh, I'm so hyped. I'd be lying if I say I wasn't feeling it, because I have had the equivalent of like 5 shots of alcohol now. I'm so hyped, dude. Oh, and the benchmark is out right now, so people are messing with the benchmark right now. Oh, I'm so excited. It comes out in we technically, if we play early access, because I will have early access for pre-ordering it, we get to play 2 weeks early, so we get to play at the end of June. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I just want it now. And then I'm gonna talk to Casey about playing the Elden Ring DLC when it comes out in 2 months. If she's not done with Tears of the Kingdom, I'm making her take a break on Tears of the Kingdom to play the Elden Ring DLC. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I'm so hyped to see Kryl. She's gonna be a Pictomancer in the new expansion. It's gonna be great. The art, this ending art is amazing. Oh, I can't wait to play more. I've been itching to play more Final Fantasy 14. And now I'm so fucking hyped. I'm so hyped. Dude, Estinian, let's go. Hey, Andy. Oh, my boy, Thancred. The reason I haven't skipped it, first off, I wanted to see the art that we're seeing right now, but typical Final Fantasy 14 fashion, we're probably going to see an after credit scene, so I don't want to miss anything. Urion J, let's go. Dude, I want to buy Final Fantasy 14 tarot cards that they use for astrologer. Oh. Oh gosh, my nose. I'm so hyped. Oh. Yeah, brand new adventure. We basically we finished the arc of the first arc of Final Fantasy 14, and now we're going on to the second one. We finished the first story. Now we're going on to the second storyline. This starts a brand new journey. Brand new everything. Okay. Now that the arc's done, we are going to increase scroll speed. As scrolling text. Oh, that's a thing? That seems rude. I'm so okay. I will skip it. I don't think we missed anything. We have to like turn the question and everything. Turning question to Ojika. As you wonder about your past to Tural, Aaronville will arrange a ship through his guild. You need only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, please take this with you, a rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well in the coming adventures. Now, if not sure when departure will be, but rest assured it'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. Ooh, got a backpack. Okay, here's the scene. Meanwhile, in Limsa Minza, okay. Astidian, where are you going, bud?
When does the next ship set sail?
Where are you going, bud?
May I ask your destination?
Thrall?
The north and east, I've already seen.
He's going west to Tyrol.
I suppose I'll head west this time.
So that means that we're just gonna he's not a part of our group. We're just gonna happen to find him there.
West, you say?
Physically can't escape us no matter how much he wants to try. Dude, I was recently playing Heavensward again with a buddy of mine who's trying to catch up in the expansion. He was trying to catch up in the game. We were playing Heavensward and we saw Estinian for the first time. I'm just like, dude, I forget he used to look like this with his full armor, dragoon headpiece, everything. Meanwhile, old Charlian. Now we see Estinian and I'm just like, oh, it's just Estinian. Thancred, he knows.
You've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Uh-huh. Thancred knows shit. He heard all of our conversation. We're all going west? We're all going west?
Comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
No.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition.
Wait. So Woot Lamat came to ask us to be champions in her group. So there are 4 people that are rivaling for the or fighting for the throne. Woot Lamat is one of them who asked us. Dude, did one of the other 3 ask Thancred and Urianger to be their champions? So like, are we gonna be fighting against them technically? No. No.
Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
No.
How could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
No.
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
No, I don't want to fight them.
This will be a mission to remember.
Best bros.
Come, my friend. We make for Taral.
Best bros. I don't want to have to fight them. The only person we're missing then is Yoshola. So where's Yoshola? Unless she's not coming. No, we don't have to kill them. No one said anything about killing. It's more of like fighting and winning. I feel like they're gonna see it as just like everyone. It's just gonna be like one big game to like the people from here.
Have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
This outfit does look so good.
Islands beyond the frozen waters of blind frost in Offerd's north. The fabled golden cities of the New World.
We're doing it, Emmett. We're doing it. We're going to the Golden City, just like Emmett Silk wanted. And we also got to go north and south and east, even farther than before. Truly explore the world like Emmett Silk wanted. Weighing anchor now, the tide is nigh, and the dawn of a new adventure nigh. Row forth to break horizons bond and tread the gilded path beyond. Oh, we are fully caught up in the story now. What is this? Oh, it's a fashion accessory. If we go to fashion accessories, we have just the backpack. And something we can just use and it'll always be on us. Yep, there we go. We got a backpack now. Look at that. Look at that. We got a backpack now. We're ready to go on an adventure. Oh my gosh, for photography, we can pose. That's literally just how I stand in real life. Oh, I think it's insert. Yeah, there we go. Bruh.